Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another showcase. This time we're going to be hitting up the Ubers tier because we are using Zygarde-Complete. I'm using the team that my boy Cameron passed me. Big shout outs to him with Fizz Def, Zygarde-Complete, Rest Sleep Talk, 1000 Arrows, Dragon Tail, Special Defensive Toxapex with Toxic Spikes and Haze, Arceus Water, our Defogger, Offensive Primal Groudon with Swords Dance and Stealth Rock, Megaments, of course. I love Megaments. Has he done any Megamentis? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And Fizz, Death, Xerneas, which helps us deal with Megaments and whatnot. So let's go ahead and look for a game. I've tested this team a bunch. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of changes to Ubers. For example, I found out the hard way. I completely forgot about this. It's not that I found out the hard way. I just forgot about it since I haven't played Ubers in a little while. That multi-type now works with Z crystals. So Arceus Ghost can use the Ghost DMZ and have never-ending Nightmare, I think that's what it is, something like that, and destroy Pokemon. So yeah, I found that out the hard way, and yeah, it's been fun though. I'm definitely enjoying the team a lot. I like my opponent's team. Very prone to being Zygarde. I gotta get up a Toxic on Lugia though. That's gonna be tough for me. I only lead off with Zygarde because if he leads off a Groudon, I can just fire off 1000 arrows immediately. I need to get hit a couple times to be at 50% so I can get into my complete form. So I'll lead right off with my my Zygarde and just click 1000 arrows immediately. If he wants to get up Stealth Rock and defog them away later. Lugia does run Ice Beam. He lets me hit him for damage. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. I'll go for 1000 arrows again. I have no reason not to. Honestly, I have no reason not to. Him going for Stealth Rock doesn't stop me. If he goes Lugia, 1000 arrows hits it. I actually would prefer him going Lugia. Yeah, and what I can do here is actually go out into my Toxapex and start getting up Toxic Spikes. He does have a Defogger, but he has to get rid of his Stealth Rock if he goes for it. I'm assuming he's going to go for Toxic or Ice Beam here, which is why I made this play. In order to get my Zygarde, I'm going to allow him to hit me later. So he could Whirlwind here. He can go hard into Groudon as well. That's also a very respectable play on my opponent's part. T-Spike is up though, allowing us to wear down Xerneas and whatnot. Arceus Water seems to be my best switch. I take Precipice Blades. Unfortunately, if he wants Thunder Wave me, I'll take that too. But it is, it is what it is. That does a lot. So that may very well be offensive. But I mean, that move doesn't always hit though. It sucks that Arceus Water actually has to run a bit more speed because of Solgaleo, not letting it take on Primal Groudon like it used to. I'm surprised he's actually doing this as well. But then again, he's wearing it down. I would go hard to Xerneas if I was my opponent. Or even Lugia, just to Toxic me. But I would love a Lugia as well because I can just trade. And I'm just stalling him out of Precious Blades, which allows my Toxapex to deal with him and whatnot. Also, it's my best play in this case because I need this to repeatedly take it on. Now, what I will do is actually Toxic this Lugia. I'll trade a Toxic. At the same time, though, is it worth it? I want it, but I don't want it that badly. To the point where I'll allow him to Toxic me. I'm not going to let him. Not yet. I'm going right back on Toxapex. He has Calm Mind. Calm Mind Toxic. So now I regret what I did, but I can hit him up with Haze. We don't care about those stat boosts. He also only has 7 PP left on Aeroblast, so I can proceed to go for a second layer of Toxic Spike. That's a crit, which does it does the exact same amount of damage as a +1 boost. So now he has 6, and I can go right for Recover. The fact that he's not a regular Lugia actually makes my Zygarde easier to beat him. I'll actually go directly into Zygarde now as he goes out into Giratina. Well, this is an odd play now because he could drop a Draco if he wants to. He could go for Will-O-Wisp. I'll go right back out on the Toxapex. Then again, I think Xerneas is just a safe play. Xerneas doesn't care about the Draco. He doesn't care about the Will-O-Wisp. I have Aromatherapy. As he goes for Dragon Tail, and his resist doesn't really exist because Toxic Spikes are up. So even if he goes Primal Groudon, I don't care about that. Defogs away the Stealth Rock for me. I couldn't have asked for a better friend. As I could go right for the Moonblast right here. Now, because I have Aromatherapy, I think it is worth it to actually Toxic this Lugia. So, now I'll just take it. I was worried about when I'd be able to get off the Aromatherapy, especially because I need to play Xerneas well enough to the point that I don't lose the Salamence. But I'll go for Toxic here. As he goes out into Groudon. And I miss. That's nice. I'll use this to my advantage and actually go out to Zygarde in case he wants to go for Precious Blades, because like I said, I want him to hit me to the point where I do enough damage so he can put me into my complete form. So if he actually chooses to go for the Precipice Blaze again, or Dragon Claw, which I will live, thankfully he did not crit me. Everyone and their mom is critting me with Dragon Claw today. I get to become this form, and I am a monster now. I am a monster. There are no hazards. What is this speed tie? What is this lost speed tie right there? Either way, Zygarde did what it's supposed to do, and it got rid of the Groudon. Xerneas is going to come out. I have a Toxapex for a reason. It is my Hazer. I do take a +2 Thunder. He goes for Moonblast, and that does so much. That had to be Specs Your Life Orb, something crazy like that. As he opts to try and Rock Slide finish me to death. I don't mind too much about that. Again, getting the Toxapex, very worth it for his Arceus, so my Zygarde actually ends up beating it. And what I want to do right here is just Haze, in case he wants to try and set up. I want him to Earthquake me, but not that badly. Yeah, we'll Sludge Bomb as well, because I can take an Earthquake, and I'll be able to get back some more Regenerator. It turns out he's actually Life Orb as well, so the Sludge Bomb ends up poisoning, which is better than I could have asked for, because now, if I go out to Zygarde, I'll be able to eat up any attack he goes for. I can go for Rest. I can eat up +2. Look at that. That did 15%. That's Life Orb. That's probably Adamant too. That did 15%. And we can hit him up with the Rest right here. That did 18%, guys. That did 18. Look at Zygarde. Zygarde does not care. Mr. Krabs in there. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to quote SpongeBob again, but we'll hit him up with a Sleep Talk as he switches out to Giratina. Hey, get any of your attacks. Hey, no, that doesn't matter though. We got another Sleep Talk. I don't even think he has Draco Meteor. I honestly don't think he has Draco Meteor. Okay, he probably does have Draco Meteor, but I don't care. He just defogged away his Stealth Rock for me, so I'm good with that. This is actually my last turn of sleep too, so if I don't manage to get 1,000 arrows or anything, I'll wake up anyway later. Smart of him to actually defog, because Xerneas does not get Toxic. However, what does my Toxapex care? What do any of my Pokemon care about that mon? I go to Groudon though, because I want Rocks up just to break Lugia's Multiscale before going hard in Toxapex. I also want to see what he actually has for this. That does so much damage, God. You guys see that? Damn, God, calm down. I could attack him, and that would actually knock him out. Fire Punch would probably most likely knock him out, but it'll definitely knock him out. It's offensive Xerneas, but I really want Rocks up. He does miss, unfortunately for my opponent, a Focus Blast, and that probably would have knocked me out as well at that range. But I mean, I had Toxapex in the back. It did not manage to knock me out, and that means I'm able to knock him out with the Fire Punch right here. And if he goes up to Salamence, all I got to do is go hard into Zygarde. Man, I'm going Zygarde here anyway. I'm saving Groudon as fodder. I'm about to die to Life Orb. I don't want to wake up next turn. Yum. Eating it up. What's up? 0 damage. 0. Nothing. That did literally 0. I'll bring him back some old school quotes. And we can just hit up this Zygarde with a Dragon Tail if we do manage to hit. I do have Xerneas in the back to also check it. And I don't care about his Dragon Nets at all. So let's see if we hit. Nice. Damage. Damage is damage. Damage is indeed damage. I kind of just want to talk to this thing. Honestly, I don't see a reason not to. Arceus Water 1v1s it anyway. If he goes Salamence, I Toxic that as well. He could have Facade, which would be kind of scary if he gets out of hand. I think he does have Facade, honestly, but what reason do I have to stay in? I have my Power Construct. The Zygarde is there. Even if he has Facade, it's not going to 2-hit KO me. And if he roosts up, I can just start attacking now. So we'll go for Dragon Tail, as he has Refresh, unfortunately. But this is going to do a lot. Yeah, that's going to do tons. That is going to do damage, my friend. I think that Xerneas honestly wins the game. Like, it actually does. But I'll go Arceus just to go for Toxic on him one more time. If he wants to go for Aeroblast and crit me, unfortunately, that's actually bad for me, because I think this sped up the game a lot more. Or it slowed down the game a little bit more than it needed to be. But we can go for Toxic and thankfully land it on the Salamence. As it dies from 7%? Where are we? Showdown? Classic Showdown. I thought he would have lived. But we can Toxic the Lugia if he doesn't opt to go for Aeroblast. And even then, he doesn't have any attacks left. Goes for Recover. And honestly, I don't see a reason not to go out into... I'm going to go to Zygarde and just click 1,000 arrows a couple times. You can't beat me. I know you're set. You actually cannot beat me. Zygarde's going to win this 1v1. Yum! That boy has been fallen. What? You know what I mean. That boy has been knocked down. We'll hit him up with another 1,000 arrows too. He's not going to be doing any damage. And 1,000 arrows is going to be doing, 14%. Nice, clean 14. I want to see how much his Aeroblast does. I'm not even going to go for Rest. There's no point. He's actually going for recover, so he's still taking... He is recovering, like he's recovering more than he's taking, but it's not enough considering Toxic does start to rack up. So I'm gonna rest up here now. Okay, that's fine, dude. You're Toxic. It's gonna kill you. Also, you only have 4 attacks left, and I have 5 Pokemon. One of them being a Toxic spot. One of them being a Rest Talk. 2 of them being Rest Talk mons. One of them being Mence. And the other one being Toxapex. What are you doing, bro? You lost. Hey, okay, this is one of those dudes that does not give up to the end. Okay, that's fine. I mean, his win con is me, my computer literally turning off, or my internet crapping out, or OBS dying, because I'd be sad. Or me, like, or my mouse stopped working. But he actually just won. No, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I went for sleep talk too many turns. I'm sorry. Kamala is my spirit animal. I mean, Toxic peaks at oh, Toxic's still doing more damage, not bad. Go ahead and take this. So he dies this turn to the Toxic damage, and Zygarde-Complete completely destroyed him. Good game, dude. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Zygarde-Complete actually did something, so I'm very happy about that. I think that's a great way to start off the live. My boy took 18. That dude took 14 from a Life Orb Earthquake, and then he took 17 from a Life Orb Extreme Speed. That's just to show you the power of physically defensive Zygarde, man. That boy eats up so many hits. So Arceus, I don't care. Blaziken, I don't care. Groudon, I don't care. Mega Mence, I don't care unless you have Refresh. But Zygarde beats it down with the team support and whatnot. I actually kind of like Scald better on Toxapex. I don't know, Burn would be nice. Even having Ice Beam would be pretty cool. But you know it's going to do like 2 damage to Mence anyway. Honestly, I don't want to play out this game. I kind of just want to click X. You know, we're going to play it out anyway, and I'll just make this live a little bit longer than normal. Because my opponent doesn't have the best team Ubers-wise. I think he just put Landorus on his team, and it just happened to be Ubers. The thing is, though, Landorus actually can 1v1 my team, but you know what 1v1's his team? This. I'm leading off with it. Yeah, he's off with the monster. Hopefully he just lets it die, that way Groudon just proceeds to destroy the rest of his team. Yeah, so thankfully my opponent decides to let it die, and now Groudon just wins the game. It's not his fault. Ubers is a tier that it doesn't matter how high you are on the ladder. It really doesn't matter. The Sigil has a threat too. I'm gonna Toxic you. Are you gonna Swords Dance? That boy went for the Blade. That was a crit Leaf Blade and it did 50%. Are you support? I'm gonna recover up. I have no reason not to. Yeah, I have honestly no reason not to. Even if he gets a crit now, I can just go for Defog. I actually want to get rid of Stealth Rock. I think he is support as well, which is why he's not doing any damage. Then again, I'm also physically defensive Arceus Water, so either way, I would not care. By the way, this is going up on Sunday. My birthday's tomorrow, if you guys didn't know. I turned 23. Just kidding, I turned 17. No, I turned 23. I turned 23. And, I don't even know why I mentioned that, but the main thing was that this is going up on a Sunday, and you know, remember that guy named Jambad when he used to upload? He used to do this thing called you know, Uber Sundays, you know, standard Uber Sundays. Come on, that's not good. I'm probably gonna die the next one because of Overgrow as well. You know what? That's actually good. Let me go with the Zygarde and just win. Please. That did nothing. That actually did nothing. Oh my god, Zygarde, stop it. You're not even complete yet. Think about the children. But yeah, Jamvad used to upload Uber's lives on Sunday, so I figured it'd be, you know, appropriate to upload one. I thought anyway. We actually have Toxapex, which is one of the best Pheromos answers. One of the best, if not the best Pheromos answer in the game. And we could just throw off a Sludge Bomb. I guess there's a possibility that he actually has HP Ground on his Xurkitree. If it is for Bank, then again, his team deals pretty well with Alolan Marowak. You have Toxapex, you have Landorus, your Darkest Lariat Mon as well. So I guess maybe he doesn't have HP Ground. We'll see though. Maybe he's Z-Hypnosis as well. Either way, Groudon is the best play since it is immune to Thunderbolt. And Fire Punch 6-0 is his entire... I bet you Fire Punch kills... Fire Punch probably kills... Fire Punch probably kills Incineroar. Nah, it doesn't. But Precipice Blades kills everything on his team. That is not a counter. Well, it is when Precipice Blades is Precipice Blades and likes to miss. I kind of want to see high jump kick damage on Zygarde. I really want to see high jump kick damage on Zygarde, so I'm going to go out to Zygarde right here. It's not my best play. Toxapex is the best play, but if he does go for high jump kick, I think it activates my 50% form. Nice. That's what I wanted. So we can use this later for his Incineroar there. And we'll go route to Toxapex on the Ice Beam. I just wanted my 50% form. I want to transform. Is that so bad? There's a freeze. But even with the freeze, he needs to... the amount of times he can hit me is pretty much... he's going to die at the same time I die. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Then again, that is doing a lot. But I also have Fizdef Xerneas, which also wins as well. And that also has Aromatherapy. If I care too much about that, I don't know if he has Poison Jab. He could. He might have Lunge. I'll just throw off a Moonblast though, just in case. There's a jab. Yo, the fact that Pheromosa does that much to Fizdef makes me think that... makes me actually see this Pokemon as viable in Ubers. That will easily 2-KO a regular Xerneas coming in. I think High Jump Kick... if High Jump Kick did 24% and that did 42% to max Fizdef Xerneas, I'm thinking Poison Jab into High Jump Kick actually KO on the regular. So we'll go for rest here, and then we'll just Sleep Talk, hopefully getting Aromatherapy, thawing my... Oh, if he's going for Scald, I'll go out to Toxapex now anyway, and just allow him to thaw me. Then I can just get up a Toxapex. You know what? Forget this. I'm winning the game. What am I even doing? You can't Water Move on my Groudon. You can't Water Move Primal Groudon. I'm just going to click Precipice Blaze 3 times and wins. Honestly, I'm going to click Precipice Blaze and then... yeah, that boy set up a T-Spike. You know what? I'm clicking Fire Punch. I'm going for SD. If you have Toxic... I'm Fire Punching Incineroar though. I'm 100% Fire Punching Incineroar. But I just wanted to Precipice Blaze the Toxapex, excuse me. And now I can just Fire Punch Circuitry as well as Incineroar and win the game. That's not going to do anything. Actually, that does a decent amount considering I'm offensive Groudon. But Fire Punch is able to knock him out. And Incineroar, there's no way. Look at the monsters I have on my team. I could probably go out to Zygarde and eat up any hit. But, oh, I didn't knock him out. Earthquake barely misses on the KO on us. Too bad this boy doesn't get knockoff. Look at his hands. He should get knockoff. Or at least Sucker Punch. Like that he's a dirty wrestler. He spits in people's faces. Good game, dude. Just trying to have fun. Using Landers on the ladder. He actually got pretty high on the ladder, too. That boy was 1300 with that Lander squad. So maybe he's actually using that on purpose. Like, I've actually used OU teams and UU teams on the Ubers ladder. When I had some time to kill. But next game, we should definitely get something clean. And if not, what I'll do is I'll cut out. You guys probably won't even see that game if we don't get something good right here. I'll just cut out the games in between. But the main reason I do that again, because I saw some questions last time, I skipped them, was because the opponent might not be the most experienced, and I want to showcase Zygarde, which is, you know, fine, easy to showcase Zygarde. It could definitely put in work versus those OU teams, but like this, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, because this actually has potential. All the mons my opponent has, all have potential. All of them have potential in Ubers. All of them. All of them. I've used this in Ubers, I've used this in Ubers, I've used this in Ubers. All of them have potential. The thing is, Groudon destroys my opponent. He leads right off of Charizard. If it's Charizard X, it's actually an issue. But I'll get my rocks here. Breaking potential sashes and whatnot. It is Charizard X. As he's more than likely Fizdef or whatnot. Phases me out into Arceus Water. That's a toxic for me. He does have Solgaleo as well as Kartana. Maybe I should go for the Judgment. I'll actually go for Judgment because I'll do like 80%. It'll do like 80% to his Kartana. And it does 60% for Zard, so I'll go for it again. Dragonflaw, Dragon Tail. The set I've used is Swords Dance Zard. In why is Zard lagging? Anybody else see this Zard kind of lagging a bit? That boy's getting jabbed by the rocks. And nothing to see. Look, I'll show you. This is gonna do like 76%. 81%, yeah. Something ridiculous like that. And Zygarde's a pretty solid play because even if he has Life Orb or whatever he wants to go for, all you're gonna do is put me in my form, which is what I want. And I can go right for the 1,000 arrows. Nothing on his team takes it at all. Come on, bro. Why didn't you go for the Leaf Blade again? You would have put me in my complete form. Now I'm just a regular Zygarde out here, lonely, with my no hands. Greninja comes out. Legitimate threat. However, I have one of the best answers to it, which is Toxapex. Unless it's running Extra Sensory, which he very much could be running. Or he freezes me. But I'll see Life Orb, so Extra Sensory isn't going to be doing too much because I am Spadef anyway. And we'll get up a T-Spike. Wears down Groudon, wears down Charizard. Again, I'll make this a longer live because I seem to keep getting games like this. I don't want him to be Z-Splash Solgaleo. I see leftovers. Never mind, he's not. He is not. He could definitely go for Earthquake here, though, if he wants to. We'll go Zygarde. And that puts us in the... No! Leftovers. Why must you betray me? I'll take any hit he wants to go for, though, and I'll just click 1,000 arrows. Come on. Sunsteel Strike ain't gonna do much. And look how much this does. Nothing either. But the important part is, I am back. They call me complete. I am here. I have arms. I look like that Digimon from Season 2 of Digimon. Was it? Was it Omnitron? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any attacks to go for at that point. He's not doing any damage. Too bad this boy doesn't get an attack raise. Like, look at his arms. Why doesn't he even get a... Look at this. If I saw that single cell, or that snake, that It's Gator, turn into this, would you not get arms? Look at the damage difference, by the way. 15% from Sunsteel Strike. There's not even a point in going for rest. There's actually no point in going for rest at all. Zygarde being in this form is all I need. And the T-Spike and Stealth Rock and Spike, which is... Where'd I get a spike from? But I imported that spike via Pokebank. That did 9. That did 9.9. That actually did 9. That actually did 9. You know, I'm kind of tempted to stay in versus Charizard if he goes out to that. Unfortunately, he doesn't, because I want to see if he can knock me out with the Dragon Claw. But I shouldn't be messing around because Arceus is still a legitimate threat. I go Toxapex and get up a second T-Spike just in case it is SD Arceus. Again, while one T-Spike is usually good versus the offensive teams, SD Arceus is a legitimate threat. I mean, I have defensive Xerneas, I have Salamence, I have Zygarde. I'm not worried. Zygarde does actually nothing versus me either. Unfortunately, he flinches me, but I don't care. I get up a Toxapex again. I have answers to Darkrai as well. I have 2 Rest Talk users. Arceus is unfortunately out. And all I gotta do is... Ooh, the fact that he's leftovers is a little bit concerning. I'll go for Haze just in case he SC's up. I just want to see how he plays versus this. I want to see what his initial first turn attack was. But off to Earthquake. Zygarde, you are coming in, my friend. You are here. You're going to take any hit. That was a crit that did 17. That crit did Life Orb Extreme Speed damage. Makes me so happy. And no reason not to click 1,000 arrows because +2 is not going to be able to knock me out at all. And this wears him down. He is really, really, really bulky Arceus. I don't even think he 2 KOs me. I'm legitimately... Okay, he does 2 KO me. He's going to do the... What? He's going to do probably around 30 with this. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe 28. Probably 30. Maybe 30. 25. Oh, yeah, less. Yeah. After leftovers, he didn't even 2 KO me. As Zard is going to come out. And I love how at 27% Zygarde is still a check to +2 extreme speed Arceus. So what I want to do is just go right on into my Xerneas. On the Dragon Claw or Roost. And Toxic Spike is going to do its job, knocking him out. And all I got to do is click Moonblast twice, 3 times. I don't even have to switch out versus Darkrai because what? Is it going to go for Hypnosis? I mean, it's more accurate than Dark Void this generation. Rematch, please. Not at the moment. Trying to ladder. Good game. Boy, asked for a rematch. Yeah, sorry, dude. I understand. That's actually very smart. I feel like I can respect that because I feel like my opponent is trying to learn and trying to see what he could do better in the next game. But I'm not here to... I'm here to teach, but I'm not here to be your tutor during the middle of my live. Like during a stream, if you want a rematch like that, sure, you know, why not? But during the middle of a live, nah. Nah, definitely when I'm trying to climb this ladder. I'm nowhere near the top either. And again, like I said, Ubers is one of those lives or one of those ladders where it doesn't matter how much points you have, man. Alright, so this actually looks like a real game. A real threatening team too. As I won't be able to defog much. I'm trying to see what's my best lead versus Deoxys. Zygarde's so good versus him. I'm gonna lead off with it. Hey friend. Chilling. Have fun. So I'm assuming he knows what he is doing, which is good for me. This will be a very fun game. I'll lead off with Zygarde just in case he doesn't lead off with Lead Cloyster. He leads off with Groudon. The best lead possible for me. Please hit me. I want to just start dealing damage. I don't even mind that. Because he goes for Stealth Rock, I'm assuming it's Life Orb Deoxys, which is probably the most threatening set. But he is going to go right for the Swords Dance. Good. Good. I want him to hit me with Repressive Displays right here. I want to be completed. And we're able to deal with Groudon right there as I have been completed. I am complete again. We are free. We are back. Unfortunately, my answer to... Well, I eat a hit from this. I'm pretty sure I eat a hit. I think I'll live Life Orb hit. I'm going to go for rest. I think I do. Yeah, I'm Zygarde. And he does not manage to flinch me, thankfully. And I really want T-Spikes up. I really do. I did 45% though. I could see him going for the Oblivion Wing here, but Xerneas is just too good of a play not to. And now Zygarde is still an answer to Arceus. Ghost Cloyster. That doesn't really matter. You're not 1v1ing me anyway, even with a Shell Smash. I'll hit him up with a Moonblast. Yeah, you're not 1v1ing me, bro. You're definitely not. I know he's Sash, but he's actually not 1v1ing me. I would actually go Toxapex if I knew the damage, and if I was Fizz-Def, but I definitely don't want to. I mean, it's going to do a lot of damage, but he's he's not 1v1ing me. As you can see, it was actually smart of him to weaken my Xerneas, though, because Yveltal is a threat, but I'm also out of range of Life Orb Oblivion Wing at that point. Lucario is going to come out. Now, that's a legitimate threat that I don't want to risk switching out versus, so I'm just going to go for the Moonblast here. I can't risk him SDing up. As he goes right for BP, fails to pick me off, and I unfortunately, that is so lame. I unfortunately get a crit on Lucario. That could have been threat. I would have had to play things differently. That is ridiculously lame. I'm assuming he's just going to go for Extreme Speed here. Yeah. I was debating going back to Zygarde and just playing around with that, but... How do I want to play this? I think Groudon, I don't think I live Psycho Boost, but I need to force the Psycho Boost. I don't think I live it, but I need to force it. That way I can go out to Arceus Water and click Judgment twice. Actually, there's no reason not to click Toxic. If he goes Arceus, what other form it might be, I potentially beat it 1v1. As he actually goes for the... Yeah, Arceus Ghost. So, we can go right for the defog here on his Swords Dance. I'm assuming he's going to go for a never-ending Z-move. We'll go Zygarde here, just in case he doesn't. Zygarde did his job. Getting off the Toxic and getting rid of the Stealth Rock is so key for Salamence as well. Yep, there's a Z-move. Never-ending Nightmares here. That did not do much. And I think I actually get enough recovery to the point where I live a Shadow Force as well with Sleep Talk. If he wants to go for that. That actually did not do much at all. Good lord. That's actually insane how little that did. I don't think I live it, to be honest, but... Huh. Toxapex does not do anything, but I do want a T-Spike up. Oh my god, Zygarde, calm down. Get any attack here. And we get the 1,000 arrows, so we're going to be able to knock out the Arceus with that. Lovely. That is amazing. Zygarde took the never-ending Nightmare and the +2 Shadow Force as well. Deoxys is going to come out. I'll rest up just in case he doesn't go for Extreme Speed. What I can do is go right out into my Arceus Water. And go for Judgment here. That's so lame. I did live it, but it's still so lame because now I just win easily by... I mean, I would have been able to Sludge Bomb him and then Mega Immense one, and I would have just had to Toxic him. Yeah, that's so lame, dude. But, I mean, I'm faster than Yveltal anyway, and I did live that. Well, maybe that would have actually been close. Yeah, that's so lame. And I could just go for Judgment here. It really is lame, dude. I'm really sorry. But did you guys see? Like, I crit Lucario. Yeah. I crit Lucario, and I dodged a Psycho Boost. I'm not sure if it actually would have knocked me out, because, again, I'm Arceus. But then again, it might have. And we'll just go Toxapex and click Sludge Bomb. I want to see just for... I'm pretty sure I took, like, what, 49% maybe from this? Unless I somehow pull this off. No, there's... no. Well, maybe it would have crit. But, nah, you don't have... You have Life Orb. I have Sludge Bomb. Yeah, he lost. Sorry, man. GG. But did you guys see how well Zygarde ate up that hit? That's ridiculous. That's honestly ridiculous. Zygarde put in so much work that game. I'm so happy. The fact that it ate that up. And we got another game versus Balance. This looks like Ollie's old team. I played this guy like 4 times in the past like few days. Zygarde's just a great lead. He leads off with Arceus. That is Arceus Dragon. Huh. Doesn't that mean my Xerneas rolls it? Pretty sure. He actually has Will-O-Wisp. That's pretty cool. I am going to double, though, predicting him to want to go out into Groudon or whatnot, or even Ferrothorn here. I want to go out to my own Groudon. As he goes Ho-Oh, not the worst play for me, but I don't want to take an Earthquake or Brave Bird. I'd much rather go back out into Zygarde. I really don't want to. I doubt he'll risk it, though. I doubt he'll risk me going for a Stone Edge, but just in case he does and go for Brave Bird or Earthquake, I'll go right back out into Zygarde. If I was my opponent, though, I'd go out back out into Arceus Dragon. But then again, it doesn't beat me because it has Will-O-Wisp. Yum. I did nothing. We'll just go for 1,000 arrows here. I'm assuming he's going to go out to Ferrothorn. I do invite that in. Yep. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. As much as I really care about hazards, as much as I care about getting rid of his hazards, I'd much rather go Toxapex and get up a T-Spike immediately, threatening Xerneas as well as Arceus Dragon. So it goes for Leech Seed. Not too much of the, not too big of a deal, because I can get up my T-Spike here. This will be a long game. This is going to be a long game. This is going to be long. I'll go Arceus Water, though, on his Defog. And I'm going to opt to Toxic him. If he goes Ferrothorn, so be it. I'll force him to Defog later. I'll make the exact same play. Yeah, Ferrothorn, play. I mean, Toxapex is so obvious. I want to go for double Toxic, expecting... Then again, he might just get up hazards here, but I want to expect him to go Groudon. Nice. Because Toxapex was so obvious. And we actually managed to land it too? What? Pokemon? Hold up. So Zygarde is still the designated Groudon answer, as he doubles back onto Ferrothorn, which means I do get to go out into my Toxapex one more time. I'm going to keep going Toxapex because every single hazard he sets up, every single time he sets up a hazard, he has to defog it away. So I still have no reason not to go for T-Spikes. And yeah, Arceus Dragon is in, but I'll go for another one too, just in case he doesn't want to defog immediately. Even then, I'm just wasting defog PP as well. And Xerneas is like an indefinite switch, so it doesn't care at all about what play my opponent wants to make. And now I'll click Moonblast. I don't want to risk... If he goes Groudon, so be it. If he goes... Because if he goes Groudon, I can go back on Zygarde. If he goes Ho, I can go back on Zygarde. If he goes Ferrothorn, I can go back on Zygarde. What I should actually be doing is starting to SD up, but I don't... I'll do it soon. I'll do it soon. I'll do it soon. If I were him, I'd actually double now, predicting my Toxapex. But I'm going to make the exact same play. He opted to go for Spike, so now I'm thinking he's getting a little bit tired of these switches, because I can get up my Toxaspike and get up another one. And if he goes Groudon, he'll get up his Rocks, yes. Goes Arceus Dragon, though, which surprises me. But, you know, Will-O-Wisp me, I have Aromatherapy, I don't really care too much. I take Judgment, I'm Spit Def. Why are you getting up a Spike if you're just going to defog it away? You know what? Forget you. Forget you. I'm going hard, Xerneas. I don't care anymore. I'm going hard, Xerneas. And what I can do is actually double back out into my Groudon. I'm going to predict the Ferrothorn to want to come out now. I've had enough. You're not making the exact same play. Goes Ho-Oh. Not too bad, but again, don't want to take any attack he goes for, whether it be Earthquake or Brave Bird. I'll go right back out into Zygarde. We're trying to get my complete form as he goes right for that Brave Bird. Nice. It does a little bit over 50%, so I have constructed myself. I am in. I am here. I am here. You're going to do a lot less. You are doing less, my friend. You are doing less. The Zygarde is in. The Zygarde is here. The Zygarde is now. Remember that. I'll go Groudon in case he spikes again. Or Leech Seeds. I want to get up my Stealth Rock. I'm tired of this seed. But I'll double back out into my Arceus Water. If he goes for Spike now, I swear. And we'll double back on the Groudon, predicting him to want to go on to Ferrothorn on the Toxic. This is what I wanted. And we can SD up, expecting his Arceus Dragon to want to come back out again. And because he's Will-O-Wisp and Judgment, this boy is going to take damage. He should actually double. If I were him, I'd double. But if not, I have a 970 attack Mon coming out. Hit. Goodbye. So we were able to get rid of his defogger. That means defog is on my terms. I decide who fogs and who does. Why'd I say it like that? Whatever. This is tough though. I want to go Zygarde here. I take any attack he wants to go for, and I can Dragon Tail him out. That's so sad. That did 22. That actually did 22. Oh my god. Ferrothorn comes out. We'll be able to phase that out again. And I can rest. That actually did 22. That's so sad. Mega Immense, what happened to you, bro? You fell off. Xerneas comes out. Toxapex is my best play because I can haze. If he decides to Geomancy, and then from there I can, I guess, Sludge Bomb. Stall him a bit. Goes Ho-Oh though. Smart. Because he can Brave Bird now. I really want a T-Spike though. I think I live 1, so I'm going to go right for the T-Spike. Yeah, I want that T-Spike up for Xerneas. It's too much of a threat to not have a T-Spike up. Way too much of a threat. Arceus Water should eat this up. That'd be close, actually. This is still useful because it deals with pretty much everything. His only mon stopping me is Ferrothorn at the moment, which is why I want to keep Groudon alive. I don't want to have to deal with late game Ferrothorn. I mean, Salamence destroys him. Salamence actually destroys him. Like, just actually. I'll go Arceus Water on the Brave Bird because I do have Judgment to deal with him. I can also recover off. What is that? Is that Scarf Ho-Oh? What are you? I don't know what type of Ho-Oh he is, but now I can get up my rocks. Even if he gets up a Spike, I get up my rocks now with Groudon. Unless he doubles. Which I'm probably gonna hope he doesn't. Yeah, it goes for Leech Seed, so I get up rocks now. I don't mind him getting up rocks or Spike. I kind of want to Fire Punch. But I really think this is just a better play. Getting up rocks and just starting to phase him around with the Zygarde. So going hard on the Zygarde is the best play as well because I take a +2 frustration as it goes for that DD. I tank this and I go for Dragon Tail. Hopefully we manage to land as well. That'd be nice. Lovely. Give me something I can rest up on too. It's Ho-Oh. Oh, this will be close. This will be close. Honestly, you took 55. You're taking this. There's no way you're not taking it. I believe you're taking this. Unfortunately, what I believe is not what's right all the time. That's a little bit unfortunate for us, but we can go out to Arceus Water and go for Judgment here. I'm actually going to double out into my Groudon one more time. Predicting him to go Ferrothorn. Yep. And what I can do is just click Fire Punch now. He doesn't know I have it. He does not know I have it. Stealth Rocker up. Ho-Oh dies. Salamence will not die, but he'll take damage. Ho-Oh does die to Fire Punch at that percent, and no longer do we have to deal with that Ho-Oh. That Ho-Oh. Salamence is going to come out. I think Xerneas is just my best play in clicking Moonblast on his Roost, yeah. And what I actually want to do as well is get rid of this burn. This burn is annoying. So we'll go for Aromatherapy on what I'm expecting to be a Ferrothorn switch. Yeah, this burn is so annoying. And I like Toxapex a lot as a switching now because I can get up a second layer Toxapex as well as get my Regenerator. And second layer Toxapex is wearing down Xerneas to the point if he becomes a threat. Which it will become a threat, so it's just wearing it down. So if he wants to get up a T-Spike, that's fine. Or a Spike, excuse me. Goes for double Leech Seed. And we'll just recover up on his next double Leech Seed or Spike. Yeah, I really don't care about that. I think I just went with Dragon Dance Immense, but I'm playing it really safe. Oh, Groudon though. On the Seed. I don't know if he has Protect, so I want to go Mence, just in case he does. He should have Protect because he's Leech Seed Spikes, but I'm just not sure, man. He does have that Protect. Man, this just wins. I'm going for game. I had enough. I've honestly had enough. Everything dies. Who protects him? Do not disgrace. Yeah, that boy disconnected so quickly. That boy disconnected so quickly. You don't protect in front of Mence, bro. You know what Mence does. You have a Mence yourself. Never protect. Never. Oh, he's back. I'm going for Edge. That did 98%. God. And I can just Roost up on his Protect if he wants to go for that. He seems like he will go for Protect, yeah. He's really Protect, like, heavy. And we can just go for Double Edge again and knock him out. I think we just win. Yep. He came back just to forfeit. We'll get another game. Zygarde definitely put in some work there, though. Eating up the hits. I really think that Brave Bird from Ho-Oh was a roll. I really do. I really do. I think we just got the low roll, unfortunately. We got another game. This is actually a very threatening team for me to deal with. I'm going to leave Toxapex because I can get up a Toxic Spike versus the Scolipede. And while you might think, wow, that's dumb, man. That's really dumb. Yeah, it threatens Groudon, which is what I want. So I don't care if he Baton passes. I don't care if he sets up hazards. And we'll Sludge Bomb just to break his. We'll Sludge Bomb just to break his Sash. His Stealth Rocker is Bronzong. I respect that. I like Bronzong. Hopefully he goes for a Psych right here, as he goes for Pin Missile. So we are able to break his Sash, and now we 1v1 it. We actually 1v1 it. I don't even care about that because I can go out into Salamence on his Bronzong and then double right back out into Toxapex just to get up the hazard. So just to get rid of the Toxic Spike. So Toxic Spikes are gone. He can get up his rocks if he wants to. He goes for Toxic, which means I can now go out to my Groudon on his Stealth Rock, which he should go for here. Doubles back out into Scolipede though. Smart, but like I get up my rocks now, and you can't Endeavor me. I mean, I guess you could go for it, but you know, it's not enough. And what are we gonna do? Get up a T-Spike? That doesn't matter. I go for Fire Punch here. Like I said, I have Toxapex in the back, so I don't care. That T-Spike does not matter. It will be absorbed. It would actually be lovely if he goes out to anything that's not. I don't even think it matters what he goes out into. Was it Groudon? You have to be super offensive Groudon to be a threat. And I can go Salamence. I can pivot into Salamence on Groudon. So I'm okay with pretty much any play my opponent makes here. Arceus comes out. Oh, thank you, man. I'll go Zygarde. I take up the extreme speed anyway. Also the Earthquake. That did nothing. That damage is cute. And we'll just hit him up with the Dragon Tail. As he goes through Nala, we're able to land that. Nice damage. Nice damage. Groudon's gonna come out. Press his split. 1,000 arrows is the play. It hits everything. And Xerneas is actually the perfect Pokemon to go into because not only do I get off damage on it, but I can go hard into Toxapex, which does not take any damage, absorb that T-Spike, and then Haze on Geomancy if he wants to go for that. But we're actually going to get up a Toxapex right here just in case. I think he switches out the Bronzong, as he does. Nice, and we can get up both layers of the Toxic Spike. I don't even care about rocks. Honestly, that's just a misplay. Going out to Bronzong right there. I even just clicked. I clicked my Zygarde. Zygarde deals with whatever can come in. Yes! 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 We have conformed. I am in. I am in. I wall entire teams. They call me. They call me the complete form. Oh yes. Oh yes. It's like he read my mind. It's like he read my mind. I am in. I am in. I am here. I am now. I have won. Perfect. Perfect. I could not have asked for a better turn. Let's go ahead and get these 1,000 arrows out. Lunala, what are you going to do, bro? You going to get poison? You going to get Dragon Tail? What? It's all up to Zygarde. What does he want to do? Okay, you tired? Okay, I understand. Ice Beam is a legitimate threat. So is any Ghost move, honestly, but this is tough. I'm going to pivot from Toxapex. I'm going to see what he wants to do. I'm going to pivot from Toxapex. Yeah. Okay, so he goes for the Ice Beam. I'm not sure if he's Life Orb or anything like that, but we can recover off the damage of Moonguy. Psychic is a threat, though, too. I'm going to double out to my Arceus Water, because if he does switch out, it'll be to Groudon, or Bronzong. Okay, that works, too. I mean, all I'm doing is getting regen back, and I get to go right back out into the monster. I think he's Scarf. Isn't this my team, or a team that I've used? I swear it is. Zygarde doesn't care, though. Zygarde doesn't care. Zygarde does not care. I love Bronzong so much, but I loved it better in Oras, better than what it is now. I think it's just set up fodder for Zygarde and whatnot. All these so good mods. And all I gotta do is either Dragon Tail or 1,000 arrows and I knock out Lunala. There it is. So Lunala goes down. Xerneas can come out. Even if he Geomancies, that does not matter. I have my Toxapex in the background. We do not care. There's the Geomancy. I do live 1 plus 2 Thunder at 94%, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like 89 or something crazy like that. As he has Rest. Oh, not that set. Well, I mean, you're gone now, but not that set. I'll just Sludge Bomb. He's just mono moon blasting, yeah. That does 30%. That's decent damage, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, I beat this 1v1 easily. Easily just with Haze. Even with Groudon. Once I SD up with Groudon, I beat it too. Moonblast does not matter. I have Haze to drop. I have Haze, so my special attack drop doesn't matter. In fact, as well, if he goes for the if he switches on the Groudon, now when he comes back in, he's in range of Mence. Mence just wins as well. That's a little bit of chip damage on the Groudon, just a little bit of chip, and we go right out. We go right out into Zygarde and not care about any damage that he wants to go for. Yum, that did 29. I love this mod, man. Did I do for both Sleep Talks? I believe I did, so I'm gonna click 1,000 arrows now. And that did less. So we will wake up, go right for 1,000 arrows. That should finish him off with poison or close. Yep, there you go. You aren't recording this. I choke every time. I am, friend. Zygarde-Complete Showcase. I'm sorry, friend. Oh, good one. Wait, okay, he just changed. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm glad you like it, buddy. Arceus does not beat me at all. Xerneas comes out hard into Toxapex we go. And we just beat it 1v1. If you rest, we go for 3 Sludge Bombs. Moonblast, we stall him out of those. I'm actually gonna Haze because my own my own special attack drop is annoying. There you go. I just the fact that I was looking at that just pissed me off. And we can just click recover. Recover allows us to stop it. I don't like looking at that minus special attack. I think he just gave up at this point because he could actually rest a little bit. He should rest, honestly. But Arceus loses. In fact, I want him to see the damage right now. That boy's lum. That does not matter. I don't care. To be honest, I could even stay in and click Haze here, but I have the monster in the back. I have this monster. It's Behemoth. SD was a good play. Like I said, I knew he would go for SD, but all I gotta do is click Dragon Tail, and he's not even gonna be able to 2-hit KO me. I kind of want to type to him that he's not, but you know, he'll find out the hard way. And the Lumberry is now broken. The Zygarde is back in. Or excuse me, Xerneas is back in. The Lumberry is broken, and he has been walled. He has been successfully walled. Good game, man. Ah, nice. And what a way to end the game. Toxapex helping so much throughout the entire live. Zygarde putting the team on its back. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. It was definitely a longer one, but it was a lot of fun for me. Like I said, Zygarde-Complete, Monster and Ubers, all the sets. Check out the moveset video because there's a bunch of good sets. It's just one of the many good sets that Zygarde does have. But like I said, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links are down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.